Then again, I don't know. Don't you? Hello? This one is my son. How are you?
I'm fine.
Chapo.
Wanna coach Nangi?
Guys, I don't know what my sister is doing.
Wanna pie?
So I'm not sure if you will see what that person is doing right there. But that's my sister, guys. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. So I'm live, and she was like, "Let me take the baby." Yes.
Wanna coach Nangi?
Mm. Yes. Sembra. Sembra. Sembra barazenda. Literally my boat. We're in the boat. The boat. Okay, no problem. I know. I've been really neglecting you guys, and I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I've just been so sick, and the kids were also. It was just one thing after another, honestly speaking. But now everybody is okay, and I've never felt so much better than this. So I'm trying to remove this from my hair. I'm not even sure what's happening with my hair. I don't know. Zinangolelani? Karipea. Or why are you crying, Bill? Nandi wenye kufurini kulilani. Zino izo sosiyalilelwa. Mtoto butso kunula asokulire. Tina duzile nene bo. Ngolelami. Njoni. Just do it. Just do it, guys. My sister is busy dancing alone, and she's literally right there outside. I don't know what's happening with her. Anyway, getting back to the topic, today's topic. It's been really hectic. Couple of weeks. I've not been myself. Normally, I go on lives at around 3 3 a.m. I'll be live normally, but for the past month, hi guys, hello, how are you? The topic of today is literally just catching up because I haven't gone live in a few days, like really gone live. The couple of days have been hectic. I don't know what the kids have here in Limpopo because I'm in the guys. Hi, don't forget to subscribe. How are you guys? And how is your weekend? Because it's already the weekend. If you are coming from South Africa, you know the weekend has already started. You know, I stay near the tavern. The music is already playing. Like people are doing things. Hi Rebecca, how are you? How are you? And hi, Random Mobility Project. How are you guys? Like already there are so many people like here at the near the tavern. Guys, my sister is let me flip the camera and let me show you. That's my sister right there. Do you see her? Do you see her? She's dancing. I'm not sure what's happening, but hey, what the? Anyway, yeah. So it's a weekend. You know, it's already happening. It's already happening. People are going out now. You know, going to drink, going to have fun. It's a bad thing. I don't drink, and I am a hardcore introvert. Hi, Asibonge Dam. Thank you, Asibonge, for saying hi, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, it's Friday. What are your plans for the weekend? Now my plans are always the same. Mhm. They're always the same, more or less always the same. So I'm trying to do a new hairstyle. I'm not sure what's happening with the Wi-Fi, but I'm sorry. It's the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is misbehaving. Can't tell why that is. Guys, there is, I don't know if it's a virus, I don't know if it's a bacteria, I don't know what it is, but it's in the air. Ne? My village, they have it. The kids have this insane case of diarrhea. Like even in their poop, you will see traces of blood. This week, I was dealing with that with both my kids, both their toddler and like, can I say Lily? What is Lily? She's 7, eh? Both the toddler and um the baby. I don't know if it's a virus or what, but it's very dangerous. So if you're in South Africa, be vigilant, guys. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, guys. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just doing my hair because I'm trying to grow out my afro. Been trying to grow out my afro. But guys, be really vigilant. If you have kids and you're in South Africa, if your kid haven't caught this, you are like Isham. Both my daughter and my son had this week. Guys, it was rough. It was rough. I'm not gonna lie. And the worst part was, when it came, my son had flu. I had flu. My daughter had flu, and all this came with a kid. Yes, I'm from South Africa. I'm South African, all the way from Limpopo. Can't you tell from this? And even I think South African, we have this unique accent when we speak our English. If you're not like English, not my native language, ne? So we have this way of speaking. Hi, Dreden Jacobs, how are you? We have this way of speaking. I think, you know, and Nigerians also have this way of speaking. I'm talking about the people that I've been exposed to, or the nationalities that I've been exposed to. I could probably tell you're South African from how you're speaking your English. Our English is like UK English. Does that make sense? Does it? Is it making sense? I hope it is. Okay. So be vigilant, guys. Ne? Be vigilant and you know what? Keep your kids safe. Keep those beautiful, beautiful souls safe. Because you don't want them to catch what my kids. Yes, and yeah, I'm Venda. Venda actually. Venda. Mm, I can speak Venda because I am Venda. Which which tribe are you coming from? Asibange. Which tribe are you coming from? Guys, I want to treat you guys one of those days to a very story time. It's something that happened within the family, and you know it happened back in 2022, the year my son was born. Yes, it happened back in 2022, and I'm still traumatized from this story, and I'm still asking myself if it really happened. Oh, so you speak isiZulu? Asibongile, it happened back in 2022, ne? So I'm still reeling from that incident. And I've been really contemplating whether I should share or not and hear the views of my viewers, because it's something that also traumatized my son. Oh, okay, Asivongile. It's something that really traumatized my son. And it traumatized my son, it traumatized me, it honestly traumatized everybody in the family. And the worst part was, somebody was almost, yeah, you understand, right? By a family member. And I don't know. At this point, I don't even care if they find out. You know what? Let me just get up and go and get the wool because I want to do the hair here. Can I go and get my wool? I think it's on the floor there. So I'm just gonna get up. Don't judge. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm back. Yeah. So okay. Now I think I'm about to start with this nonsense. I can't speak isiZulu now. Somebody's asking me if I can speak isiZulu. I can't speak isiZulu, even if it's to save my life. I can't. I can't. I can't speak isiZulu for. Mm, this is how you treat an afro. If you wanna do an afro hairstyle, this is how you must do it. Oh, Jesus. I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, but okay, whatever. Woo, this is so painful. Oh my God. I know if I do this at the same time, I'm gonna regret it. So I'm obviously not going to do that. Guys, when you go out today, now, I'm talking about my South African people. When you go out today and you're going out to enjoy yourself, um, please be vigilant, né? Be very vigilant with the people you are going out with. You know, every single day I'm hearing cases of kidnapping, missing person people. I saw one today of this man all the way from KZN, I think. Yeah, that. Okay, no problem. I'm just gonna do this is a story time name. So I'm gonna do it in Chivenda. This was definitely that a continuation of what I was talking about. Anyway, so ndikobona ichinoni chitori ndochiona Facebook namusi. So ndikuchiona Facebook namusi allegedly this man, I think it was from KZN. This man went out with his friends and he did not come back. He did not come back at home. Hezwo zwithu zwi ita uri ndi zwi vhone uri guys a ri safe, a ri ngo tsireledzea hafhanoni South Africa u to ḓi ambela ngoho. As much as ri tshi nga amba uri vhathu vha safe and stuff like that, but we're really not safe. The cases of human trafficking happened in South Africa, ne? Wait, what? Wait, what? Asibongi, yeah. The cases of human trafficking here in South Africa, they are really zikopisa. It's scary. Ziko opisa. So for your own good, when you go outside, I think this is coming together. Ziko itati? Is it working? I think it is. I can do my however I want. So, I'm talking about a grown ass man. Ndi mulwane. I think miṅwaha yawe arali ndi kho to estimate miṅwaha yawe yo muthu i ngavha i khou renga around, I think is around i ngavha i 30 plus or somewhere there, ne? Yeah, I know. My fan base is normally at night, ne? I think I've already explained this. My fan base is normally at night. Um, I normally go live at around 3 3 a.m. So that's the time that my fan base is like they expect me to see me around that time. And I get a lot of views when I go live around that time because it's a perfect time to do story time and tell very scary stories. I also have the scary story that I'm gonna tell people. I have a scary one. Hi. I have a scary story that I want to tell my fan base. I think I'm gonna do it tonight. I think I'm gonna tell you guys a very scary story. I saw it on Facebook and I was like, let me share because I come from the villages and I know if you're a village girl, village person. Hi, Heloise, how are you? I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Hi, how are you? And I'm really sorry. Thank you. I'm really sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. Forgive me. I'm human. Sorry, ne? So I saw this story, ne? I saw it on Facebook. And if you're a person from the villages or you're African, you know which you can't run away from witchcraft, ne? You can't run away from village witchcraft. So I saw this story. Apparently, there is this person who passed away. Really? Thank you. I tried my best. I tried. Thank you. Apparently, there is this person who passed away. Thank you. So, when this person passed away, apparently, the father went and went to a sangoma. Let's just say a sangoma or a witch doctor or whatever you call them. So the father went there by the sangoma to inquire what might have happened to his child. Right, right. My village people. When I get you, okay. Let me continue. So the father inquired, and the Sangoma apparently said there was foul play, blah, 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 blah. And then he gave the father some muti to use on the body. Yeah, on the body. So throughout the week, you know how our South African funerals are, right? So obviously, you're given maybe if you pass away on Monday. I'm South African, babe. I am South African. Born, bred, and an ancestor. Having ancestors from coming all the way from here. So yeah. So throughout the week, are you a girl? Are you a woman? You know what? Doesn't matter. Hi. So throughout the week, the service is going, the funeral is going, they're making preparations, they're making okay, nice. I've never been to the Western Cape. How is it, guys? Hi, Santa van Heden. Um, if I said it wrong, forgive me. Anyway, yeah. So they're making this. Yes. So they're making the funeral arrangements, and finally, the day of the funeral arrives. Saturday. Normally, we blacks like to have our funerals on Saturdays or Sundays, depending on the day. But between those 2 days, we normally have our funerals like that. So on the funeral day, they at home service, right? You know, if you're African, you know this. So basically, everybody in the village is there. The extended family members are there. Pretty much everyone is there. So after the home service, then the family is like, you know what? This is as far as you're gonna go with the community. The burial, we as the family are gonna do it. So we thank you for your support. But part two, which is we're gonna have at the graveyard. We're gonna do it ourselves. So basically, they're saying everybody should just go, right? So that's what happened. So everybody went, and only the family remained at the home. So they took their corpse. Can I say the corpse? The corpse, and then they took the body, returned it back inside the house. All right, and then they closed the door. It's a story time that I had. I'm answering Santa van Heerden. It's a story that I had from Facebook of a lady. It's very scary, of a lady who came back to life. Yeah, to life. Does that make sense? But okay, you're gonna hear it at the end. So allegedly, um the Sangoma advised them that they should hit the body with shambok. Can I say shambok? Yes, Lois. I don't know. I saw it. Apparently, it happened in KZN. Yeah, apparently. I don't know. I don't know. But let me explain. I don't know, but it happened. So allegedly, the Sangoma said that they must beat the body with a chambok. Not one person, but a lot of people. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, in KwaZulu Natal. They said it happened in KwaZulu Natal. So as they're beating, now obviously they took out the body from what do they call that? From the coffin. They took out the body from the coffin, put it down, let's just say on the floor or on the mat, and then they started hitting that body. They hit it 5 minutes, nothing happens. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then after 15 minutes, the body came back alive, but not as a human. It was a monkey. I don't know how. Don't ask me. I'm the messenger. If you follow Ndivuo, you know Ndivuo, the straight from my inbox lady. I got it from her. So the body jumped out. The monkey jumped out. The monkey jumped out and started running around all over all over the room. And then it's crazy. It's very crazy. When I heard it, I was like, no ways. No ways. So the monkey jumped out all over the room, and then they hit the monkey until the monkey died. And the Sangoma advised them again that they should go to the deceased room and look behind the door. They went and they found the disease there behind her room, very much alive. She was alive, guys. They say she's still alive to this day. So it got me thinking, what type of science is this? So basically, throughout the week, yes, you can tell me a story. You can tell me a story. I love stories. Yeah, I love stories. I'm very nosy. I'm nosy. I love stories. So, Alois, if you have a story to tell, you know what? I'm all 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, my kids are outside. They're playing. I have all the time in the world. I don't really have all the time, but you know what? Whatever. You can tell me the story. I'm here for it. You know, in the villages, honestly, I'm a village girl. This is one of the few things I always that it's just that I'm a small YouTuber. I really wish to my voice to speak about this one. Missing. People being kidnapped. People being, you know what, anything that has to do with people going missing, it's very sensitive to me because I just know that bad things are happening to them. It's either they're dead, it's either they're being sold to slavery, it's either, you know what, it's not good. Hi Sanchez, how are you? The parents, her biological parent. Wow. Wow. Your biological parent. As a parent, you even get that desperate to such an extent that you start thinking about selling your own kids. Why? Why would you have kids? Then later on decide I want to sell my kids for money? Guys, labor is very painful. Labor is very painful, and the bond you have with your kids is so special. And you know what? I always try to tell people that no matter how naive you are, don't trust the people you're around with, the people around you. There is a kid. We had this big royal festival. I, I'm not sure if you had it, but it's a big thing here in Limpopo. A body resurfaced this week, I think on Sunday. That concert happened, I think it was last week. Yeah, last week. It happened last week. So this body resurfaced this week. This week. I saw this story trending this week. There it was a girl. Allegedly she's like 12 feet, I think 18 or something, somewhere there, but she's not yet on her 20s. And it's suspected that she was, how to say, slaughtered for her body parts because a few body parts were missing. And this person does not have, both parents have this are deceased. So just imagine. It's obvious someone within her cycle sold her, or a family member sold her. No matter how drunk you are, don't trust people. And don't go out with people. People will sell you. And you won't be you will realize too late when you're being sold that this person that I have trusted, with my life, this friend, this relative is the one that is selling me today. No matter how drunk you get, don't, don't, don't. If you think, uh, just stay at home. Stay at home. It's better if they get you while you're at home. You know what? You tried your best. But if somebody suddenly shows interest on you, you better run. It's no longer a safe world that we're living in. And South Africa is on the west side. Junika, you can't do that. Please. And South Africa is on the west side of it. It's very west. Stay at home, protect your kids, protect your family. You know what? Even when you go shopping, you're gonna be busy. You're not gonna have time for your kids. Leave them at home, please. Leave them at home. Um, you can't trust people. People are doing very scary things. This one is not perfect. I think the hair needs to be into two. I'll deal with it after I'm done with the rest. Otherwise, people cannot be trusted. The mistake that we make as humans is to trust people, to think we know people to that extent. Oh, thank you so much. Which messages is this? Guys, I have the flu. I have flu. Hi, this is my daughter. Lily, you're back. You're back. You're back. Hello. And no sleepovers. If you're a parent, don't ever allow your kids to go and sleep at somebody's house. Don't. Big Alexandra, hi. Never allow your kids to go have a sleepover. I don't care who tells you what. Who that uncle you trust, don't even think about it. I've once almost experience grape from somebody who's a family member. You know what? Subscribe, hi Lois. I want to see you more in my lives. I feel like we vibe well. Yeah. I also gotta go, not now though. Like I told you, I just wanted to go live. And literally it's been 30 minutes. I'm checking the time and it's been 30 minutes. I I'll see you. I know I will see you. I definitely see you. I'll try to go live during the day. Okay. You know what, guys? Try to be safe. It's no longer, I know it sounds naive to even be advising people for something like this. Um, but um, be safe, guys. Be safe. You will. I know you will. Lily, no, don't eat that. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. And protect yourself. Protect your kids. Protect your family. it's it's a dead world out there. People will do just about anything for money. They'll do anything for the coin. And you know what? You will be just a stepping stone. And with a justice system where everybody is being threatened, good luck getting justice. Good luck getting justice. Good luck, ne? So you rather be safe than sorry. You know, I've seen so many cases being swept under the rug. There's this case that happened, I think it was in 2023, of this woman who was killed by her, can I say, influencer boyfriend. They literally live without a kilometer from where I'm staying. His name, let me not mention names, but his name starts with SABC something, ne? It ends with SABC. It starts with SABC and ends with something, ne? That man killed or allegedly killed his wife back in 2020. Was it 2023? Yeah, it was in 2023. And to this day, when the case was about to be resolved, they cooked up some stories and the judge was thrown out of that case. And now the case is just on hold. The case is just on hold and the disease is gone. We here are just, we keep on singing justice for Mang Mang Mang, justice for Mang Mang Mang. But my girl is gone, guys. She is gone, gone. So when we tell you to be safe, when we tell you to protect your lives, you best believe it. We have your best interest at heart. Um, Hi. Look how pretty you are. Say hi. Pretty. Okay, I don't know what's about to happen, but obviously, what is it? Yes, yeah. We need to change you. You need to change, baby girl. I'm already done with my night routine. The kids are bathed. I am bathed. We're only to eat. Huh? Start. It's Bella. Bella. Mm. Mm. Oh no.